And good morning everybody, how we doing? I'm so super excited. Today should be our last full quest live stream of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Yep, we're at the Starforge. Well, we were anyway. Whether we still are or not is another matter, but fingers crossed. Okay, let's load her up and let's see if we can have a nice live stream. Hey up Logan, lovely to see you without the thing crashing all over the place, thanks to the courtesy of OBS. Hey up Becca, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you all, thank you for joining. So this is the first ever conclusion to any playthrough I've ever done, and so I'm so super excited. So let's load our protagonist up. Okay, here we are at the entrance to the Starforge. I'm so super excited. Never been in the Starforge before, so it's a brand new experience for moi. Okay, so the door's shut behind us and locked, I'm assuming. Oh, what have we got here?
A team of Jedi have penetrated our defenses.
No, it's just one.
On the Starforge.
This is not unexpected. The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate the power of the Starforge's droid army. Dispatch the droids.
Of course, Lord Malak.
Oh, looks like we've got some droid
The
action
Jedi have
going
invaded
down.
the Starforge. Destroy them. Destroy them all.
Oh, hello. Oh my word. Did they really have to blow the doors up? Well, we've got our special Jeff Cheese skill available, just in case they take us by surprise and give us a thrashing. I thought not. You're no match for a Jedi. These are not even a training event. Not even a training event, love. Just saying. So, what's that? That's a map note to elevator. And that's to the Ebon Hawk. Okay, so let's proceed. Oh, we've got remains. How remiss of me. Would be remiss to leave the remains behind, just saying. So I don't know how long this live stream's going to be. I would love to sincerely conclude this series today, if at all possible. We'll just have to see. Hopefully the mic is on and you can hear my Greta Garbo going off. Really? Knock me on my horse. Oh. Jolly good, thank you. So I'm after Malik and Bastila. We're going to get knocked off on our arse this time. Jeff key. Got to use the Jeff key. Get used to using it. See how resistant they are to lightning. They're quite resistant. Not that resistant. Jeff Key. Lots of Jeff Key. Oh. More droids. You know much for the power of the dark side of the Force. That's what I think of your droids. Oh, what have we got down here? A load of dark Jedi or Sith. Oh, where did all the Jedis come from? Nice cutscene then, love. It's like all the Jedis are getting beat. It's a shame they're all no match for me.
For us to slaughter.
Oh, I think not'll. Hey up, Cosmic, how you diddly doing? Oh, that's awesome. Good for you, Cos. Good for you. Well, thank you for letting us know. And do let us know how you get on with it. I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. I really am. It's just amazing. What a game. 2003. And you can run it on a potato. Just fantastic. Jeff Key. What have we got here? Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to give it the old Barry McGuigan. Boom. You Sith that think, you know, you're all that. I'm Ebes the Jedi. I'm the one who's all that. Not you then, love. Cripes, we're going to be worth that much money by the time we're done, I tell you. Yeah, I'm doing awesome, thank you, Cos. A bit of a strange day today in that I've actually got to go to work. But anyway, it's what it is. Ooh, Malik.
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
The Jedi. Did my droids pass their test? Did they destroy our enemies?
No, Lord Malak. The droids could not stop them.
Strange. I did not think there were any among the Order who could survive an attack by an army of the Starforge's battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they can stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not. But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious.
Hey up, Robbie. Lovely to see you. Hope you're safe and well.
One as powerful as my old master would make an interesting test subject.
Honestly, Malik. Right, okay. So, it's time for... There we go. A single lightsaber is all that one requires. Go forth and destroy. Kill them all, Revan. You're no match for me, boy. What's this? Unlimited foes? Oh my god, knock me on my arse. Couldn't get some bitches. On said arse. Yeah, it's dead easy if you do it right. It's your worst nightmare if you do it wrong. I'll show you at the end of the stream how it's done. It's quite easy. Which way, Jeff Key? Which way goes into the Star Forge, I wonder? Let's go up, see if we can find Bastila. No, that's the way we're supposed to go, is it? Jolly good. You're very, very welcome, Kos. The Sith, they endlessly throw flesh at what they can't defeat. Jeff Key. Let's give him a bit more smack. Why is that yellow, I wonder? That's Bastila's, the yellow one, is it not? Oh well, Jeff Key. What a game this has been, I have to say. 2003, what a game. Turrets. Didn't choose the best skill there. Cripes. Cripes, how many turrets? Well, you know, even though I'm not invincible, just saying. Now where? See what's around this side. Assuming I can't progress any further down here, so it's got to be through said door, is it not? Oh, not more. See, you all wish to die.
No problem. Didn't work.
Huh. Didn't work. And we're back. Yeah, I agree with you, Cos. I think it more than stands up. I think it's nothing short of amazing. Let's see what these new Starforge forge robes. I'll put them on in a minute. I'm sure he'll look a Bobby Dazzler. Paid the price for your lack of vision. Alright, just before we get attacked anymore, let's whip the you cannot equip while in combat. So they give you robes and then you don't get a chance to equip them because of the never ending. Oh really? How am I in battle? Why have I not got Marco Ragnus's gauntlets on? Ooh, not allowed to wear them. Okay. Oh. Oh, cripes. Really? Christ, how many of these is the game going to throw at me? Never freaking ended. Let me guess, it's every goddamn person in the place, really. So I'm still in combat. Oh, you need more than a life support pack. Oh, here's another one, look, for Christ's sakes. What are you going to learn? Oh God, it's a never-ending supply of meat for the grinder. Ripes. Right, are we not in battle now? Yay. Where's my Jedi robes that I've just crafted? Why can't you cannot equip this item? You don't have the prerequisites. Restricted to light side. For the love of buggery. Well, all of this armour is very nice, but I may as well put my dark side robes on, why not? So, Jeff Key, oh well, we've crafted it, because I'm dark side, not light side. Elevator going up, elevator going down. So excited. Yay, Starforge. Ah, here she is.
Master, why have you summoned me? Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Starforge itself.
This will not take long, Bastila. You will be able to resume your battle meditation soon enough. I only wanted you to know that Revan is here on the Starforge.
Revan? But...
The Force is bringing us towards a confrontation with my old master. The Starforge has drawn our enemies together, so they may all die in a single glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan temple.
Oh my God, you idiot. She can't kill me, she wants to get me boxes. Oh my God.
The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat.
He really is a right tosser, isn't
Stay
he?
here in the command center while you use your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
Oh God. Looks like I've got to face Bastila. Another lamb to the slaughter.
Perhaps you will triumph, Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Star Forge.
Well, I'm betting that I can, just saying. I think it is you who are mistaken about a great many things. Just saying, Chabo. Oh, it's just never ending, is it? There's no doors down here. More meat from the grinder. Put them all running. My God, how many Sith are there? Good job I turned up. Don't know the power of the dark side. Oh. Go get him, Revan. Revan missed. Missed again. Are you tiring, Revan? I'm getting a little much for you. Running out of steam. Christ, with this many, I'm not surprised. Cripes, at this rate, Malik won't have any students left. Just saying. So I'm assuming this is the way out, or the way to Bastila. Go, Revan, go. It should be red and blue, but oh well. We don't have a blue one. Jeff Key. I mean, when you think, this game is huge, isn't it? Absolutely huge. And don't forget, all I've done is completed the main quest. I've not done any of the side quests whatsoever. Can't beat a good lightsaber scrap. Just saying. It's absolutely massive, cost. It's huge, and don't forget, this is just the vanilla game with a community patch. I've got a few other versions of it installed. Oh, Bastila. You know, you got the restored content patch. You can add extra planets into the game. It's huge. It's amazing.
I knew you'd come for me. Sadly, I know this is true. Had you reclaimed the power of your previous identity, I would be your apprentice, not Malak's. But you rejected the dark side. Now you must pay the price. Here on the Starforge, the power of the dark side is at its strongest. This time, you will not defeat me.
Really? Well, we'll see about that, shall we? I was going to say, you're just going to stand there like Lady Penelope from the Thunderbirds. Really? Is this what you want to do? Let's see how good you are then, Bastila.
I see now I'm
pathetic.
Even though you're only a shell of your
Pathetic.
You're still a formidable opponent. I can't even imagine the power you must have wielded when you were the Dark Lord. You were a fool to give it all up and follow the light side.
For some reason, everything older. Yeah, absolutely. You buy a AAA game today for $100, and it's going to cost you another $300 in crappy add-ons and God knows what.
Then it's time for you to prove it.
Really, Bastila? Not enough, babe. Well. Then let me oblige.
I can sense it. Your strength falters. The light side is failing you while the power of the Starforge re-energizes me. Soon this will all be over.
It will, chicken.
The dark side will always triumph over the light.
Really?
Malak has assured me of victory. You can't defeat me here on the Starforge. You can't.
I think the story writing was so much better as well.
This is not possible. You have rejected the dark side. You are a weak and pathetic servant of the light. How can you still stand against me? Why can't I defeat you?
Because you're pathetic.
Yes, I see you speak the truth. I am no match for you. Please, for the sake of what we once shared, do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way. What other choice do you have? I have fallen to the dark side. I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself. You cannot let me live. No, I am not strong enough.
Hey up,
There is
Jeff.
too
How
much
you
inside me
doing?
now. Too
Nice
much.
to see you, you
I
spedge.
can no longer find peace in the
About
Force.
time you got your tight, chubby USA ass on the live streams, innit? I'm missing them, just saying. Turn to the Jedi code, Bastila.
I doubt mere
Oh,
words
and
can
it
help me now,
succeeded.
but to
We'll have a bit
appease
of
you,
that.
I will recite. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. Strange, but even now I find comfort in these words. I suppose old habits die hard. There is no death. There is the Force. Thank you, Revan. I am ready to face my fate now. You love me. There was a time I yearned for, and yet dreaded to hear those words. I loved you too, but I could never face who you were. Malak knew how I felt. Any part of the light that was within me would be extinguished when I killed you. But what good is love? It cannot save me from the sea of blackness I am drowning in. I have betrayed everything I ever believed in. How can I atone for that?
Help us defeat the Sith. That will atone for what you have done.
Yes, I could join you in your battle against the Dark Lord. That alone would not make up for all I have done. Yet it would be a step in the right direction. But how would you be able to trust me? How do you know I wouldn't turn on you when you faced Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side wouldn't make me betray you again?
Because you want to get in my boxer shorts, Bastila.
You play a dangerous game. Are you certain you wish to take this risk? I could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a single stroke of my lightsaber. You are brave and foolish. The dark side has wholly consumed me, and you will suffer for failing to see that.
Oh, she wants a bit more. Alright, babe. Have a bit of this then. Oh no, I've not killed Bastila. Oh my god. Oh, bless you, Jeff. Well, I know why. Loving these restored community patch cutscenes, I have to say. Jeff's going to tell me the standard now. They're in the game anyway. Just because you're all tariffed up, Jeff. You know, because we're getting trillions of dollars into the US. We're going to be great again.
The Sith formations. Green Squadron, move in.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, the American people are going to pay $300 for a bag of sugar, but we're going to be great. Oh, you poor people.
We've broken their lines. Bastila is no longer using her battle meditation against us. The tide has turned.
Indeed.
Red Squadron, into the breach. Capital ships, reinforce their position.
Oh, I'm absolutely loving this, I tell you. It's not quite, but it's almost as good as KOTOR 3.
Disarray. Now's our chance. Hit that Star Forge with everything we've got.
Meanwhile, Jeff Key, which is mandatory. Jeff Key. Thank you. I can't believe I've had to kill Bastila. Oh, I better give him something, hadn't I? Let's give him that load of chaff. And we're now a Jedi, although we can't wear the Starforge robes that I've crafted because I'm goddamn DARKSIDE. Oh, it's enough to make you want to weep. So I'm assuming at some stage I'll bump into Malik. Unless I've gone the wrong way, of course. Maybe I've gone the wrong way. Try going back to the way. Although, there's a door there, but I can't get to it. Door over there. Oh god, there's loads of doors. Oh well, if all else fails, I'm going to go with the logic, use the one in front of you. Can't. Just have a slurp of coffee, I so need coffee, just saying. This could be a disaster. I'm going to try and hold coffee and play the game. So I'm guessing this is the only door I can go through. A Type B spike bin. Container is empty. What does the terminal Type B do? Accessing droid generator. Generator inactive. Log off. Well, I think I better have a bit of this. I've got a bad feeling about this. Malik.
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape.
No, Malik, it is you who are mistaken
Is that what you call it?
about a great
Stripping
many
away your power and
things.
your identity was an act of mercy, Revan. I would rather die.
Then let me oblige. That can be arranged.
You are such a fool, Revan. You claim to be a Jedi, yet you feed on anger and hate. But even the power of the dark side cannot save you now. You are
Cheap
an
words,
insignificant
Malik.
speck beneath my notice. I have surpassed you in every way and accomplished what you never could. I have unleashed the full potential of this Rakatan factory. You had no idea of the power within this place. Its very walls are alive with dark side energies. And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself destroy you.
Oh, God. Mr. Dramatic. Well. It could be right. Oh, we've got more dark side points. Cripes. Never going to be able to wear me robes. Disable the generator. Jolly good. Cripes. Don't know the power of the light side of the Force. Guessing I've got to disable these, otherwise they're just going to keep spawning. I'm guessing the dumbass would just keep fighting them. And once the generators are disabled, the quebs will be no more, I'm guessing. I'm guessing, and then I can kill them. Because there won't be any more generated. Is that all of them? Oh. Oh. The droids have desisted. Cannot be opened. Maybe I have to go back to Malik. I don't know. But this game does not disappoint. Now that's the door that Malik was behind. Factory. Oh. Oh. Shite, it crashed. And I'm using the flat pack version of OBS as well. But anyway. Let's see if we can get by the crash using flat pack. I don't know what OBS does to it. But when you don't use OBS, it's absolutely fine. Oh my god, have I got to do all this again? Yep, looks like it. Well, I'll go to the foot of our stairs. My fault, I'm guessing, for not using the Jeff key. Suck it up, Buttercup. Well, at least I know we don't need to fight the droids. We can't fast forward through this, can we? I'm trying. Oh, we can.
You had.
Okay. Impressive. Most impressive. Now we can use the Jeff key. Go away, I don't want to fight you. I have no need to fight you. I will just disable all your generators and render you all passive. All too easy. Whoosh. Have I done this one? Yeah. Gotta love a bit of force speed, didn't you? I think I've had a slice of Jeff's cheese. Cheese in it. Stupid droids, you're no match for the Force. You're mere droids. Last two. Excuse me. I lost my force speed. And we need to Jeff key it, don't we? Let's just Jeff key it here. Just in case we get ludged out again. But I don't know which door opened. So it must have been that one. Well, we'll Jeff key it before we go through. Malik, I'm coming for a piece of your ass. Jeff key. Now if it crashes we don't care, we can just load it back up. Factory. See, now it's not crashed. Jeff key. And Jeff key. That last buttercup.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected.
You can't destroy the undestroyable,
stronger than you ever
Malik.
were during your reign as the Dark Lord. You are eager for blood, Revan, as am I. Very well. You shall have your wish. Once again, we shall face each other in single combat, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
You're no match for me, boy. More DARKSIDE ports. Right. Is that all you got, big boy, really?
You continue to amaze me, Revan, but you are a fool.
Who is the more foolish? The fool who follows them.
The Starforge is more than just a... Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead. Except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Starforge corrupts what remains of their power and transfers the dark taint to me. You cannot beat me, Revan. Not here on the... And once you...
What about? Oh, whoop your ass, mother! You pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, I can Jeff K it. Lovely. Pathetic. Why, Malik, I do believe your death is mine. Pathetic. Call yourself a master of the dark side of the Force. You're no match for me, boy. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. Oh, you keep running round drawing your power. The outcome is going to be the same. Your fate will be the same as all Sith. Death. Pathetic. Is this all you've got, Malik? Pathetic. Even on my base attack, you are no match for me, boy. Oh my god, how many times is he going to do this? You're dead. Oh my god, how many more of these tanks has he got? Admit it, Revan. You're no match for me. What the hell is that? You're tickling me, Malik. Well, disappointed really. I'm not going to be able to wear my Jedi robes. Huh. God, how many of these are you going to have to draw on before you admit the inevitable? You are doomed. All out of bodies, Malik.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith. Still spouting the wisdom of the Jedi, I see. Maybe there is more truth in their code than I ever believed. I cannot help but wonder, Revan, what would have happened had our positions been reversed? What if fate had decreed I would be captured by the Jedi? Could I have returned to the light as you did? If you had not led me down the dark path in the first place...
Oh, so it's my fault.
What destiny would I have found? I suppose you speak the truth.
Darth Malik. Darth Narrowback would be more like it.
My fate. I wanted to be master of the Sith and ruler of the galaxy, but that destiny was not mine, Revan. It might have been yours, perhaps, but never mine. And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
Correct. Because I am the master. Wow, that was epic. Absolutely epic. Epic. Revan returns to the light side as the Dark Jedi.
There you are. What happened?
It's Carth.
That's great news. I knew you could do it. No time to celebrate just yet. With Bastila dead, the Republic has broken through the Sith fleet. The capital ships are in bombardment range. And that means we all have to get out of here right now before this entire complex comes down around our ears. Everyone else is already on the ship. Let's move.
Let's move. You know what I needed? A Jeff key, and I didn't use it. And I may rue the day that I didn't use the Jeff key, which is mandatory in any game. Well, considering I only followed the main story quest, this has been epic. And the end of the game, unlike the Star Wars movies, was epic. And I would give this game a solid 10 out of 10. And heartily be able to recommend it to anybody and everybody. Hiya Pally, how you doing? Nice to see you. Come on then, if you're coming up. Up, 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 up. Up, up. Oh, well, I'm not going to bend down and pick you up, dog. Oh, that's good to hear, Ali. Good to hear. Oh, there's Master Vandar.
We've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed and the Starforge destroyed.
Master Vandar.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
Is that a question or an answer? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew? Come on, Carth, get us out of there. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's the Ebon Hawk.
Carth, you made it.
Of
We
course.
couldn't let you start the victory party without us, Admiral.
Of course.
I'm sending an honor guard to escort you in. You'll be getting a hero's welcome when you all get home.
Now, I wonder if that mod's going to kick in and work and let us carry on playing the game, which it should do. Oh. I'm a hero, look.
You have defeated Malak, destroyed the Starforge, and broken the spirit of the Sith. For this, I am proud to present you each with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow.
Cross of Glory. But
From
no
Coruscant to the
Bastila.
farthest reaches of the Outer Rim,
Gutted.
you will be known as the savior.
Come on then, if you're coming up. Up, up. Alright, please yourself. Master
On behalf
Vandar.
of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I too would like to honor you for your actions.
Epic.
We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go, you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant, for one day you may be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side. For this is the destiny of the Jedi.
The density of the Jedi. Wow. Epic. Epic. Okay, so can we not? Oh, we can't carry the. Well. Okay, well, I need to just. If you can all bear with me, ein de secondo. So Cos, are you still in the live stream? Which hopefully you are. Oh my word. We can delete all that. That can all go. I'll see you later, Gator. Oh, it was the epic ending. Okay, Cos, this is just for you. So open a web browser and type in unwiz, UNWIS, okay? And it's the one that's WSGF Universal Widescreen Patcher. Left click on that, and you want to download the latest version of this little application here by clicking on this blue unwiz.zip, and it'll bring it down to your downloads, but you're not done yet. So what you also need to do is you need to, I can't find it now, where is it? Sure, it was here. You need to download an editable executable. Sure, it was unwiz. So we've got the unwiz. KOTOR editable exit. That's it. Then go to Deadly Stream. Okay, come to here and then download this file, the KOTOR editable executable, and save that to your downloads. Once that's done, you can close your browsers down because you're done. Now, I have quite a few versions of the game installed, as you can see. So I've got EB's KOTOR 1, I've got KOTOR the Restored Patch, and you need to do this on a vanilla version. So the first thing you need to do is go to your downloads directory and extract the editable executable, and you want to right click that. Sorry, before you do that, you want to go to your KOTOR directory, SW KOTOR, that's it, and then copy the SW KOTOR original file to anywhere you like. You could save it to your home directory, or depends whether you're running this on Windows or Linux, but it's the same for both. So just copy that file somewhere so you've got a backup of the original. Then go to the editable executable and copy it, and then go into your SW KOTOR directory. Mine's this one here, and paste the editable file in. Yeah, or you can just rename it Jeff, back, whatever your preference is. Excuse me. And then once that's done and you've copied that over, and by the way, you need to have a vanilla version of the game. So don't, if you've got any other mods in there, uninstall it and then do a fresh, clean reinstall before you take this procedure on. Then go to your unwiz file and extract that. Then open unwiz and run the executable. Now, this is very important that you follow this process properly. The first thing you've got to do is know where your file is. This is probably not going to work because it likes to be on the same drive as the actual game itself, but just for demonstration, because it's Linux, if it's Windows it doesn't matter. So go ahead and locate your SW KOTOR file, which would be that one. Yeah, you see, and then you need to come down here and change this to Star Wars KOTOR 1024 by 768. click on your KOTOR. If it's on the same drive, you can then change this. The default is 1920 by 1080, and left click patch, and that's it. Once that's done, your game will run in 1920 by 1080. However, you're not yet done, because the game's interface will be all fecked up. So you don't want to see the amount of KOTOR stuff I've got in here. Used. So what you need to do is download resolution 1920 by 1080. No, that's movies. Let me just remember what it's called. KOTOR 1920 by 1080. You need these files here, all of them, and drop them in your override folder in SW KOTOR directory, and they will restore your interface. So just to show you, on my KOTOR 1 version, this is heavily modded and changed compared to the other, that KOTOR. The only mod that's got in is the community patch. I didn't have to edit the INI, Jeff. What I did have to do is, when the game started up for the very first time, was to select 1024 by 768 and apply it. Once that's done, then you go in and select the resolution 1920 by 1080 and apply it, and job done, you're good to go.
It's all the same. You're new, right? No previous service. No real record outside a few smuggling charges.
So, just to show you again, if you go into options and go into graphics, go into screen resolution, select 1024 by 768 first, and then once you've applied that, then go back into it and select 1920 1080, and you should find that it runs beautiful. A little bit like this one's doing here. And this is in full 1920 by 1080 with all upscaled graphics, cutscenes, movies, and it's also got custom FOV in it as well, which is amazing. So there you go. Whereas the other one, the standard one that I've been using, which I've just called KOTOR, this has the standard FOV and no upgraded cutscenes or upscaled textures. This is just vanilla as is. But this has got it's kind of a bug fix patch, but unfortunately the bug fix pack does nothing for OBS, unfortunately. So the Jeff key is mandatory. So as you can see, we've got standard FOV on here. So this is how the game should look, not how the other one looks. And then last but not least, and again these are all 1920 by 1080'd, we've got the restored content version, which is this one here. So this has got all the restored content that's missing from the original game. And again, these are all just mods and patches that you can download from Nexus mods. The beauty of these is that most of the big bug fixes or mod patches, these are all, really, wow. These are all driven by what's called a TLS patcher, and all you've got to do is run the TLS patcher and it will take care of everything. So this again is standard FOV, but this has all the restored content in it. So I was able to run the 3 games. I could run 4. I could run a total vanilla version of the game if I wanted, but I love the game that much. But you can only play 1 copy of it, so at a time. So hopefully that's helped you out. That's how you do it. In terms of the mods themselves, if you go to KOTOR Nexus mods, I mean, there's a gazillion mods that you can lose yourself in. Yeah, no worries, Jeff. If you click on popular, and you'll have to, oh, you'll also need another mod. You'll need 2 mods actually, if you're going to 1080p it. I'm just going to minimize that for a minute because I don't want to miss it. You will require 2 mods, and the 2 mods are, we'll get there in the end. If you're going to run it in 1080p, you'll definitely need these 2 mods. One is for the interface and one is for the transparency. When I can see it, can't see it for looking. Can't believe there's so many mods for this old game. There you go. First of all, you need the widescreen fade in and fade out fix. So again, all you do is download it. There's only a single file. Extract it and just copy the file to your override folder. Otherwise, without this is what you gain. You'll have this banding down the right hand side. Really weird. And the other file you need is the interface, but I don't think I got that off of Nexus. Just bear with me a second. KOTOR 1080p interface fix. You got to be careful. That's the one you want. So you need to go to Reddit and click on this. Did you install? Blah blah blah. That's the one that works. There's lots of these on the internet. Most of them don't work and will wreck your game if you're not careful. So you need to go to this one here off of Reddit, KOTOR Help 1080p, and download that file and then just copy all the files to your override directory and you're good to go. You should have full 1080p, your interface will be properly scaled and you won't get that banding because you fixed that. So hopefully, Cos, that's everything that you needed to know. I wrote it all down. Thank you so much. You are so very welcome. And you will end up with a DRM free game. Absolutely, Jeff. So, if you get any problems, Cos, or anything you struggle with, then please do feel free to either ask on the next live stream or send me an email. Hey, Upsider, sorry I missed you. I didn't see you slip in. Say hello to Mrs. Cider for her. Give us a big hug. Now, I've kind of gone a different way to Jeff on another game. And that game, of course, is Morrowind. But Jeff's gone with Open Morrowind. I didn't want to do that. So I've gone with the MGE XE modification and the bug fix patch, which allows me to run the original Morrowind, which is what I wanted to do. The only problem with this, and again my sincere thanks to Jeff, the only problem with this is this game is so far above and away from my pay grade. But unlike Open Morrowind, it retains all the original content, plus bug fixes, plus the widescreen fixes all inbuilt, and I think there's some texturing going on. But it doesn't touch the original gameplay in any way. I don't have anything against it, Jeff. I just like to be different, that's all. And I like to be challenged. I enjoy the challenge of it. But I do have issues with Open Morrowind. Bear that in mind. So, let's go to here. So we start the game.
You were dreaming.
Right?
What's your name?
We get a box come up. What do you want to call yourself? That's great. Alright.
Well, not even
now this is the original game plus excuse me.
I'm sure they'll let us go.
Plus MGEXE plus the code, the bug fix code patch, right? Yeah, I'll show you the issues in a minute. So you're seeing all of this on the screen, I hope, right? Okay, so let's exit it. Now that's the original Morrowind with XGXE and the code, the bug fix code patch. If I go to Open Morrowind, did I uninstall it? No, I didn't. There it is. So if I go to Open Morrowind and play that, the intro screens are different for a start. They're not original, which worries me. And of course, Open Morrowind does. You see what I mean? It does a lot more than just, you know, a bug fix and all the rest of it. Now, if I go to new and start a new game, again you've got the resolution scaling, which is fine. But then I start to get issues with it, and I don't know whether it's a mint thing, whether it's my AMD graphics card, whether it's the kernel, whether it's Open Morrowind. I just don't know. I find that using it don't do that to you. Yeah, well, that's fair enough, Jeff. But this is the joy of Linux, isn't it? What's perfect on one PC is shite on another. Welcome to Linux. So I don't know if I can fast forward past this. I don't think I can. But I'll show you the issue that I've got with it. The intro screens and that, well, it's no big deal, is it? I mean, you only see them once when you start a new game and that's it. But nevertheless, it's an annoyance. And I am overcritical. I wouldn't say I was a perfectionist. Okay, so here we go, Jeff. So this is now Open Morrowind, right? So what's the first thing you notice? What's the first thing you notice? There's no box there for me to type my name in. If I type my name and press enter, it works. Right? So let's wait for Chabo to come. Here's Chabo, and this is issue number 2. There's no OK box. So I can't click OK. No, that's not true, because I've completely removed it and uninstalled it and reinstalled it. Look, I can't. I'm fucked. Let alone when you get deeper into the game. So this is why I personally don't use Open Morrowind. Because it's just fucked. Oh, I can't. It's not Steam, is it? And even clicking close doesn't help. I don't know if I installed it via Steam as well. Did I or not? No, I don't think I did. I didn't install it via Steam, so it may well be a wine thing. Yeah, from the Mint repo. Yep, absolutely. So if I go into the repos here, not only did I install it and uninstall it from here, I also went in manually and deleted any directories that it left behind and then did a fresh reinstall, and it's doing the same. Now here's the thing, it says it's 0.48 and it's 94 meg. If I go to the goddamn flat pack, it's 3.3 gig. It's like, fuck off. But I haven't tried the flat pack, so maybe that would be an option. But definitely the Open Morrowind here gives me issues. And the game is unplayable. Whereas modding it manually, adding the code fix bug patch, and then the MGE XE or whatever it is, it runs beautiful. It runs widescreen and it runs natively, and everything just bloody well works. Whereas on Open Morrowind, I have them nightmare issues that I can't get around. So, you know, I mean, I'm happy with the way that this runs and performs because I've got all the bug fix patches, I've got all the niceties, but the actual game and gameplay itself and the original loading screens is left untouched. I just get 4.8 or 4.9 from the Open Wind, forget the repo. Right, okay, thanks for that, Jeff. Well, you know, we can try it. So shut all that down. Open Morrowind, here we go, and just go to downloads. Download from GitHub. 0.48 released. And cripes. 62 meg. We can have a bit of that. Not a terribly bright idea while I'm streaming, but anyway. Okay, so that's all down. Really? So that's all down. So let's have a quick butchers while Jeff's in the stream and let's see what happens. Let's just get rid of all this chaff here. Open Morrowind, really. Extract here. I guess what I could do, maybe it will be a stupid question, but when name of the game has open, does that mean that you don't need to own the game to be able to play it? No, you have to own the game to be able to play it. Open Morrowind launcher. I could open this. My preferred method, Jeff, would be to use Steam, but anyway, because I have trouble-free operation using Proton, whereas Wine sometimes gives me a bit of a ball ache. But we'll see if it'll open up with Wine. Yeah, you still need the game, it's just the engine. Okay, so I'll open up Steam and I'll go to games. add a non-Steam game, browse. Oh God. There we go. Open Morrowind launcher is what I'm after, isn't it? Do I want the launcher? No, I want the X 1.8 meg program. x86-64. And we can add that, and there it is. And if we then go to properties and select the latest Proton experimental for argument's sake, and then go back to that, it should launch it and it should be fine. Whereas wine can just be a pain in the nutshawls a lot of the time. Right, just the launcher itself. Okay, thank you, Jeff. Maybe that's what. Oh, maybe that's why it's not loading. Manage, remove. Games and add a non-Steam game. Browse. Downloads. Open Morrowind. Select all. So we'll select that file instead and add selected program, and we won't give it a Proton, we'll just run it as is. Oh, there we go, bang, it's up. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. I think I've got to select the data files. Yeah, the Morrowind ESM. Oh, no, maybe it's picked it up automatically, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, it is, you're right, yeah, you're right. I don't need Proton, do I? Or wine for that matter. Yeah, I can't argue with you, Jeff. This all seems to be working properly now. So it must be the repo version that's a bit dodge, because this all seems fine. Let's go to new. And let's see if the issues are fixed, which hopefully they are. But I still prefer running it the original way, because you get that little start screen and you get to choose your data files. I know you can do all that with Open Morrowind, but I just prefer the original. And it's nice to be a little bit different to you, just to see if anything's different or changed, or how good the bug fix patch is. Yeah. .config and .local have files, that's why Wizard didn't run. Ah, right, okay. That's fine. And let's see if this is now fixed, which hopefully it is. Yep, and it's now fixed and working beautifully. So thanks for that, Jeff. So, yeah, don't use it from the repos. Use it from the GitHub instead, and it works fine. Almost begs the question on what's the point of having the goddamn repos, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, you see, and that works perfect. So, yeah, you sorted that one, Jeff. 10 out of 10 to you, big fella. Nice. But personally, I still prefer to run it the way I run it. That's just me. But at least we resolved that. That issue's sorted. But I'm just going to continue to run it originally with the bits that I've added. and see how I get on, rather than open Morrowind in it. So I've no longer anything against open Morrowind. But as I say, nevertheless, I'd just like to be different, Jeff. Bit old and cantankerous, that's all. But I do enjoy the whole modding thing as well. And I like sorting any issues out and all the rest of it usually. But I mean, this is just fantastic. So I'm going to stick with this. Am I going to stream this game? No, because I'm just not capable. Am I going to make videos on it? No. I'm not as bright as Jeff, I'm afraid. I'm a bit dense. But nevertheless, I mean, anyway, look. It shows you that I've successfully modded and patched Morrowind and it's running beautifully. It wasn't long ago Fedora broke their OBS Flatpak and people thought they were installing the actual OBS. Yeah, don't surprise me, Jeff. But it does beg the question, why on earth do we bother with repos? You really cannot trust. Oh, didn't want to do that. You really cannot trust these repos. You really can't. So I've got KOTOR, I've got KOTOR restored, and I've got KOTOR 1. Jolly good. And I can now move my Morrowind to there, and I have a neat and tidy desktop. So there you go. We've completed our KOTOR DARKSIDE playthrough. Well, we've completed the main quest. We haven't explored and completed the whole game. And we've fixed, thanks to Jeff, the Morrowind issue I was having with Open Morrowind. And there is automatic installation of mods now for Open Morrowind. Don't have to do it manually. Oh, that's great news. So that's another big advantage of using Open Morrowind as opposed to the way that I was doing it, for sure. But I'm going to focus on KOTOR 3, farming with friends, which is all done off screen. I am going to introduce World of Warships to the live streams, and I'm going to play some Morrowind, but I've got no clue what I'm doing with Morrowind, but it may require .49. Yeah, okay, Jeff, that's lovely. Thank you for that. You're an absolute gent. I do have, of course, KOTOR 2, which I could begin, which I know Jeffy's completed. I've also got the Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academies. And quite a few other games as well from Star Wars. But I don't want to just overload it with Star Wars games and be known as a Star Wars only YouTuber. And as I say, I have got a lot of other games I'd really like to play. I'd like to do a series on Dragon Age Origins. I'd love to do a series on Skyrim. But I don't know. I've got to think about it, because all this takes time to do, and do a live stream it or do our video series it. And I've got the restored content, and we can do the Easter eggs like Jeff has done and all the rest of it. And this is all, the KOTOR 2 is already available in 1920 1080, so there's no finicky messing about with it. I did install, I'm sure I installed Bastila. Is that Bastila? I can't remember now. I'm sure I installed the gorgeous Bastila. I think that's her. So we could play through this whole game as Bastila. So yeah, I'm absolutely spoilt for choice on the older games, and it's all thanks to Jeff, because he's got me into the older games. And I've got a lot of the other BioWare and Bethesda titles as well as some much newer titles. I could never play a game like Deus Ex because again I'm just not bright enough. I've got Dragon's Dogma in. Dragon Age Origins is one that really interests me as well. Yeah, well, the thing is, Cos, this is why I'm a big fan of Linux Mint. I know Jeff will disagree because I think Jeff's on Ubuntu. But like Jeff, I've been on Linux for years and years. I've done everything, every flavour. I've built my own Gen 2s, my own Linux from scratches, everything else. And at the end of the day, for the ordinary Windows user that just wants an operating system to replace Windows, Mint for the home new user is ideal. It's not for the tech enthusiast, it's not for the Linux ho. You know, it's just literally for the ordinary, average, everyday, run-of-the-mill ho-hum user that just wants an operating system to replace Windows 10. They don't want to upgrade to 11. Linux Mint is your go-to. Is it perfect? No. If you've got an all AMD PC like me, so I've got an AMD Ryzen 5 CPU and an AMD RX 580 GPU, it's absolutely flawless. Now, if I put my NVIDIA RTX 3050 in this PC, it's your worst nightmare. So the problem with Linux is two people can have similar hardware and have completely different experiences. So I would heartily recommend that you have an all AMD PC. If you have Nvidia and Intel or whatever, then your results are going to vary. You know, you could come up against issues that personally I don't have. You know, and something like World of Warships, don't forget Linux Mint uses its own older version of the kernel, which a lot of gamers will dismiss because they want the latest 6.14 kernel with all the new gaming features, blah blah blah. That's fine, but with that you lose stability, and for me stability is far more important than cutting edge. Hence why I don't run Arch or Fedora or Gen 2. I love the Linux Mint. It's everything I could want as a home user. It's very Windows-esque in that you double left click on something and something happens and it just works. World of Warships, you know, Star Wars The Old Republic, what I call KOTOR 3, which Jeff is probably going to chuck something at me very shortly. You know, it all just works. You double click your icon exactly the same as Windows and it just works. And it's indistinguishable from Windows. Yes, the directory structure is slightly different. But again, if you want to install UI mods into World of Warships, it's a simple, straightforward affair on Linux Mint. Whereas on some of the distros, it could be far more complicated and your results will vary. But I would go out on a limb and say if you've got an all AMD PC, I mean, bear in mind this PC is probably 4-5 years old. So it's budget, it's old, it's entry level. It's got an AMD Ryzen 5 1600AF as the CPU, and it's got an AMD RX 580 as the GPU, and it's absolutely flawless. It literally is flawless. And as I say, I've now added Mango HUD so I can keep a check on, you know, what the performance is like, and it's just mind-blowing. You don't need, I mean, I think you could put this PC together for as little as $200. There it is. Jeff, just because SWOTOR is above your pay grade. Sadly, your laptop has Intel i7 on an RTX 2060 mobile. So therefore, costs, your mileage may vary. You know, and this is something that I never used to get my head around. So I'd go onto YouTube, do a live stream, and tell everybody how amazing Linux XYZ is. And then a couple of weeks later, I get a load of shit and hate saying, oh, it's a pile of shit, didn't work on this. And I could not compute or configure my head to get around the fact that people's hardware is different and your mileage will vary incredibly. But just to give you an example, if we go to AliExpress and type in RX 580 8GB, you can now pick these up for $50. And I've had mine now for 2 years. 56 quid, I don't know what is that, $60. I mean, that is outstanding. Now, yes, it's a cheap Chinese one. It's not an original RX 580. I get that. But for 56 quid, for $60 for an 8GB graphics card, all AMD, that's fantastic. That's absolutely mind-blowing. So you could buy an AM4 motherboard, the processor chip. I don't know what the processor would go for these days. I suppose it wouldn't be that anymore, would it? I think it's Ryzen 5. I think it's 3600, the newer version. 50 quid for a 6-core 12 thread. I mean, mine is 1600, which is really, really old. 30 quid for a Ryzen 5 6. Mine's the AF version. There you go. £5.20. What cost of RX 5500? Well, again, if you go to AliExpress, it's not the 5500 you want from AliExpress, Jeff. So 80 quid, 90 quid. 5500 AF, 100 quid. So about $110, $120. But if you have a look at the, I think it's the RX 6050M. RX 6050. This is the one that I would replace. Or maybe it's XT. This is the one that I would replace the RX 580 with. I'm sure it was 6050. Okay, let's do a search for RX XT. And I think it's got a mobile version of the chip in. You've got an RX 5700 here. Alright, that's used. 48 quid. I mean, you can't go wrong if you're slapping it into a Linux PC. It's 8GB. You know, I mean, you're literally spoiled for choice on AliExpress. Now, the only thing I would say is either make sure it's a Jing Sui or a Soyo. I wouldn't buy any other Chinese brand because I don't know how good other Chinese. I think there's one called Colour something, and they're okay apparently. But I use the Jing Sui. I can't even pronounce it. It's probably Jing Shui, something like that. But you know, I mean, you just got to have a look around. But if it's going in a Linux PC, RX 5700 XT 8 gig, oh, you got 117 quid. You can't go wrong. You know, and Mills are okay. You know, and the thing is, so Mills, Soyo, or Jing Sui, and the thing is, you can't go wrong. There's no, I mean, RX 5700 XT for 117 quid. Pff, I mean, if you put it in with your Ryzen 5 that you've bought for 5 quid, what about $8? $8. It can't go wrong, can you? I mean, all right, these are used. I don't even. You can't. You probably can't. Well, yeah, you can. So you could buy a brand new 1600 AF, which I wouldn't recommend anybody does, not for 100 quid. You'd have to be off your rocker. But yeah, so you could actually knock a PC up really cheaply. 6050 sucks. Well, I was reading somewhere where the 6050 is awesome because they've used a mobile version of the chip and it's only just slightly worse than the RX 5800 XT. Now that might be a load of crap, but anyway, maybe it's another number, Jeff. I can't remember all the numbers. But if I was going to build another PC with Linux Mint in mind, that is absolutely what I'd go with. And I've had such good experiences with my cheap Chinese RX 5700. Sorry, RX 580. I don't know if I've got. I think I have somewhere. Please don't look at all these YouTube thumbs. I spend hours of my life creating YouTube thumbs because I enjoy using GIMP. Let me just see if I've got, and I'll show you the actual card that I've got. I think I've had it on the webcam before I had a stroke. I'm sure there's one in here of it. There it is, RX 580. So I can't even pronounce it. I'll call it Jing Shui, and it's probably nothing like that. But the JIESHUO, that is the actual card that you're looking at now. And you can pick these up brand new for $50 for an 8GB RX 580. And I just think it's outstanding because it works so well with a Ryzen 5 chip on an AM4 board with Linux Mint. It's just perfect. Yeah, no, this one's 8GB of RAM and it's on AliExpress. I'll have to find out for the next stream, Jeff, because I can't remember what it's called. But that's what I do, you know, if you want to smart build yourself a PC. I mean, I know you still got to add a case, a power supply, SSD, RAM. But again, AM4 RAM, you can pick, I think, 16 gigs up for about 30 quid brand new in the UK. That's outstandingly cheap. So $200 or £200 is a realistic price point to build the PC that I'm using that you're looking at. Now I've got an exact copy of it standing next to it, which I keep as a spare in case this decides to die. The only difference is that's running Windows 11, this is running Linux Mint, and that's got an RTX 3050, whereas this has got the AMD RX 580 in. So that's the only difference, but it just sits there, and it's actually a nicer case and a better power supply, blah blah blah, but it just sits there gathering dust because I love my Linux Mint. I really do. I would build an AM4 new today. Yeah, I think it's so much better value for money budget wise if you're going to slap Linux on it. I can't see the point of going down the AM5 route because all you're going to do is it's just going to cost you a lot more money for you know, you can only run KOTOR and SWOTOR and Morrowind so fast. An AM4 is more than good enough. More than good enough. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your guys and girls' time. Thank you for your support. I hope you've enjoyed the series. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Jeff, get your arse live streaming. Just saying. I miss my 3 in the morning wake ups with you live streaming. And I'll see you all in the next one. Much, much love, everybody. Take care and enjoy your Linux, your Windows, but most of all, enjoy the pants out your gaming. Thanks to Jeff for all his guidance and his inspiration as well. Big shout out to Jeff. Massive thanks. Hey up, Corsten. Massive thanks to Beck. And Cos, please let us know how you get on with your KOTOR. And if you need any more help, well, you know where to come, buddy. Thanks, everybody. Take care.